Okay, this might sound weird. It hasn't grown.
Okay.
Okay, it's this is one thing I like because unless you know the market, right? We've always done the shows have stayed the same. So the same number of exhibitors, the vibrancy. It might be themed differently. The number of people through the door is roughly the same, but it doesn't grow. And I think it's one of these things that you look at it now, sort of 2005. We're now at 2013. What will happen in 5 years? Maybe 5 years' time it will start to grow when the younger generation come up. But it's always the same. And it's quite nice because you can work around that niche and focus on that. And that's the key. Otherwise, you suddenly move the shows from 4 great venues to Excel and you've lost everything. It doesn't work. Nope.
No, not at all.
No. The show will stay the same, but the interesting thing is that you'll probably find a decline in civil partnerships, an increase in civil marriage, but there won't be an increase in numbers. It'll just stay the same. It's just then what happens is that the gay community have the option of choosing a civil partnership or a civil marriage. Oh, yes. It's a nightmare. Every year we go and visit opposite sex wedding shows, and some still do the name of the bride when you walk in the door. Which is kind of interesting when you get myself and Mike walking in going, so which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the bride? Shall I be the bride? And you do that on purpose to embarrass them, because the wedding shows now need to be just about civil partnerships and what opposite sex couples can have. So to me, I've always said and been true to day one that this will go when equality is in. Well, 10 years down the line and there's still no equality. So and there is a real true meaning behind what we've done with the show, and it will stay like this until it's not needed anymore. To me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's the wrong person to ask. When civil partnerships were coming in, and I was consulting at the time for it, I'm all about legal rights. Okay, I love the idea that we have legal rights. We had no rights to inheritance. We couldn't even arrange our partner's funeral. We could lose our homes. Everything. We had no rights. Income civil partnerships. It's not religious related. It is a union for 2 people. And people say it's so cold. It's not. I've done and been to hundreds of civil partnerships that you cannot just stop crying at them. They're amazing. So then the move to a civil marriage is a simple one, which is an expected one, which in turn then means there's a pocket of the community that would like to get married. Yeah. So I think the thing that annoys me the most is now, if that passes, we'll then have the gay community being able to have a civil partnership and a civil marriage. And then the opposite sex community will be able to have a civil marriage and a church wedding, but they can't have a civil partnership. So at the moment we don't have equality, because what about the opposite sex couples that don't want to have marriage? They should be allowed to have a civil partnership. And what the government is saying, that there's not enough interest, is absolute rubbish. Yeah, we've submitted easily 5,000 from a survey that we did from opposite sex couples, and we get 2 or 3 couples a week asking for our help, which is strange. They're coming to us to help them, but it's because we offer everything, and we offer alternatives to how a wedding could be. To be honest, yes. We for the first 2 years we tested it online, and then the last 2 years we then went in print, online, and obviously an app. And we wanted to see what the 2-3 year period would give us, and the magazine has been received incredibly well. I think the reason why is because you've got stories about same-sex couples, how they've arranged their weddings. The advertisements that are in there are geared to same-sex couples. So it's nothing more off-putting than seeing an advert with the bride and groom, and then somebody says, well, I don't know why we didn't get, sort of the gay market. Well, did you not think maybe try a generic image? And so what we do is we try to help exhibitors, we help suppliers to produce the right literature or the right visibility to be able to attract our market.